Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. I'm your host, Ringo TV, and we're back with another one. Continuing our conversation about the death of Kevin Watson. Kevin Watson, the family man, he was gunned down in Chicago. And this particular YouTuber don't want to talk about the story because it would mean holding black people accountable. So he decides to go on vacation at the community pool. Yeah, that's right. At the community pool, guys. You see, Nubreed took it to social media to make a post claiming, hey, everyone, I'm just letting you know. I'll be stepping away for a while to enjoy some much needed vacation time. I appreciate all of you for being here. And I'll be coming back refreshed with new content, fresh insights, and plenty to share. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep spreading truth. He posted that right after I finished my live stream that I just previously doing about Kevin Watson. Matter of fact, while I was streaming, he went live real quick to do this video. And in this video, he was gaslighting his viewers, sneak dissing me, acting like he trying to teach people the commandments of the Most High. The man is literally at the community pool, guys. Anybody that know anything about communities, when you live in communities, they have community pools. This man went to the community pool without his family, without his kids, talking about he on vacation. How you on vacation? Ain't nobody there. There's nobody there. No life, no splashing water, nothing. You don't see a slide in the background if you're on vacation. That's a community pool. I'm not dumb. You know? Shout out to everybody coming in. We got Jerry. Jerry's always here. He actually is the first one here, pretty much for the last probably 7 streams that I did or more. So shout out to Jerry. We got Kathy, KP, Mark Zion. What's going on? Marissa. This is cooking season. You know what I mean? Barbecue sessions. Let me see. Who's this? Is that Corey? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Tammy, what's going on? We got Chef Quentin Jones in the building. Joshua, what's going on? We got Brainwaves Advice Topic LLC. Got Devin. So, hey, let's get started with this. Let's start to cook. We're breaking down this particular video of Nubreed at the community pool. He's supposed to be on vacation. He said he needs some time to step away. And he want to do this right when I'm talking about the Kevin Watson story. Why? Because he don't want to be held accountable. So he's trying to go on a little hiatus. He'll be back because Trump just did an interview with Putin. So you know Nubreed got to talk about that situation. So he'll be back. He's going to go live. He's going to do a vertical live stream to try to get 200,000 views. But he just told you that he's on vacation. Right? So now let's break down this video. Backed by popular demand, Ringo TV, the best reactionary channel on YouTube. We're going to break down this story here so that you guys can pretty much hear the lies of Nubreed and how he gaslight his viewers, love bomb them. In this episode, he's going to try to act as if though he's teaching you the commandments of God. I need for you folks to understand something. Be very careful with these religious people on social media. They're full of crap. They don't follow God. They don't pray. They don't keep the commandments. They break the Sabbath. They're liars. You understand? How you out here on vacation all of a sudden? When I'm talking about the story regarding Watson, Kevin Watson. Now all of a sudden you're on vacation. Now all of a sudden you in hiding. Why you don't want to deal with the truth? See, the last live stream we did, it was a barbecue session. A very good one too. See, demons like this, you gotta beware, guys, because they come to you in sheep's clothing. And they sound like they're from God. And a lot of you folks love protecting charlatans. You love protecting them when these guys are demons sent by the devil. This man said he's on vacation. How you on vacation and there's nobody there? How you on vacation and you're the only one at the pool? That's the community pool where he lived. You understand? Even out here in North Carolina, you got community pools that you can pull up on. You know? This man is literally sitting at the community pool doing content for 20 minutes, talking about he on vacation. He ain't on no vacation, he lying. He's lying. Where the kids at? Where the wives at? Where's the fun, the splashing water? Ain't nobody there. Let's get into the content, guys. Let's break this thing down.
Everybody tap on in, tap on in. It's your brother Nubreed coming through with another live stream.
He means another lie stream.
Some of that spiritual voltage y'all signed up for. Some of that motivation you signed up for.
He never motivates people to do good. What he do is he fearmonger and put people in bondage.
Hope everybody's feeling blessed. It's a beautiful day out. I see y'all rolling in pretty quick. Make sure y'all hit the like button on y'all way in.
You don't hear how quiet it is in the background? That man said he on vacation, y'all. Y'all really believe that mess?
I got a very serious message.
Now remember, guys, in my last stream, remember I told you that Nubreed never tell nobody to repent of their sins? Never tell nobody to come to Christ? Never tell nobody about nothing. Okay, listen carefully to this live here, because he did this while I was live. He was listening to every word that I was talking about, and now he's trying to act like he's doing something. Let's go.
I want to talk about the deadly cost of losing in spiritual warfare. That's right. Now, this particular topic is going to be loaded with a lot of different caveats and nuances that I want to delve into. You know, this is going to be very enlightening. See, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes down to it, sin equals suffering. Sin is what causes us death.
But that's what he do all the time. He lives in sin. This man is a sinner. He sinned against brothers and sisters already. Have never repented. He's not in a position to talk about sin.
Well, everybody has their day. Of course, we know that. But it really affects our quality of life. And this is the reason why we got to cleanse ourselves of all impurities and stay on that narrow path.
But he haven't cleared or cleansed himself, guys. He have never repented.
You know, it's been a lot going on in the media, in the news.
What been going on in the news?
And I want to say this.
Say it.
Even when it comes to criminality.
Here we go.
That comes in when we're not living according to the Most High's plan.
Now he want you to believe that crime that is taking place in the world is because people are not following God's plan. Do you see what he's trying to do? But he's not talking about the death of Kevin Watson and how he was gunned down by black men who wanted his chain. Instead, he's turning it into a religious nonsense as if though people got time for all this BS. Let's go.
See, anytime we go against the grain and we go against our creator, we put ourselves in harm's way. We allow the adversary to have grip of our lives.
Lies. Lies mixed with truth.
The reason why a lot of our brothers and sisters in the prison pipeline is because we held to a different standard than the rest of the world.
That's a lie. He's basically saying that black people are held to a different standard. Crime is crime. I thought you said crime is crime. If a white man commit crime, he go to prison. Black man commit crime, he go to prison. What are you talking about? Crime is crime. That's what you just said. What do you mean we're held to a different standard?
We held to a higher standard. We're supposed to be correct in the world. We're supposed to be royal people. We're supposed to have a culture. We're supposed to have rules and regulations that govern us.
If that's the case, why you ain't talking about Kevin Watson's death? He was gunned down. He was a father, a black man. And he got gunned down in Chicago because some ninja wanted to take his chain. And you don't even talk about the story because you don't want to hold the black people in the black community accountable. But yet you hear like a damn hypocrite talking about, oh, yeah, you know, if you living in sin, that's going to open up the door for the devil. Man, stop being a hypocrite.
And because we lost touch of our culture, of our heritage, when we sin against the Most High, we got to deal with the consequences. And our consequences are 10 times as worse as anybody else's.
So all of the crime that's going on in the black community is because black people not following the Most High. So why you ain't teaching the gospel? And why you afraid to hold black people accountable? You know why? Because you don't want to tell them the truth. You want to dance around the truth because you know you ain't going to have no viewers. Nobody really likes hearing the truth. Nobody like hearing what the Bible got to say. So what he do is he sugarcoat everything and try to blame everything on the white man rather than telling black people the damn truth. You understand? And when it comes to black issues, he got a problem with me reporting on the news that really affect our communities. There's too much black on black crime. Black people are killing one another, fighting one another, stabbing and shooting one another, raping women, abusing kids, killing their women, unaliving their wives. It's happening every single day in the hood. They selling drugs to kids, adults, grandparents, and everybody. And nobody ain't saying a damn thing. And you got these weak black men ain't doing nothing about it. But this damn demon is always talking about Trump and what he's doing in D.C. to clean up the damn streets. He's protecting the criminals. That's what this demon on the screen is doing. You know what I mean? He protect criminals. He don't want criminals to be held accountable in the black community. He want Trump to free the criminals. He want them to free Pookie and Ray Ray from the prison cells.
How many of y'all can relate to that? How many of y'all watch people get away with evil all the time?
We see you get away with evil all the time. All the time.
And the moment you color outside the lines, the Most High gets you good. I mean, he gets you good. If y'all can relate to what I'm talking about, put a 1 in the chat.
That don't make no sense. In other words, what he's saying is when wicked people do evil, they don't get judged. But if you did something wrong, the Most High get you. The Most High punish you. That's a lie. He's gaslighting the viewers so that they can side with him. That's witchcraft.
The moment where you make a mistake or you sin willingly, you have to deal with the consequences. I see those ones.
You're dealing with the consequences right now. Me doing this video is the judgment of the Most High.
Well, that's a good thing because the Most High has chosen you.
Notice this nonsense. He's telling you the reason why you're going through what you're going through is because the Most High has chosen you. He's saying it's a good thing when you're getting judged and beaten and going through hell and hot waters because that means you're chosen. But I thought you did something bad. I thought you did something bad and you're getting judged. Now he's flipping it and telling you it's a good thing. So now what does that do, guys? Everybody that's watching his videos can relate to that because we all going through something. Everybody's going through something. Anybody can relate to that. So now what that does, it makes everybody believe they're all chosen ones.
That's the reason why you have to deal with those consequences. The Most High is tough on his people. And see, every facet of our existence is predicated on how we serve our Creator. And when we're losing in spiritual warfare, the consequences are deadly. Every facet of our lives. I mean, if you eat the wrong foods, if you go against what the word of God said, you eating the wrong foods, you're going to end up in a hospital with Dr. Kevorkian and them trying to hook you up to machines that'll take the breath out your lungs, trying to prescribe you medication that has its side effects. Now, if you out here living wild, living foul, then guess what? You got to deal with the consequences.
Black people are living foul in the black community. Why the fuck you not talking about that? Why? That's the problem. I talk about those issues. Are you listening to what this dude is saying, guys? He's telling you that if you living foul out here, you got to deal with the consequences. Well, when I hold the black community accountable for all of the bloodshed and violence, this guy comes on YouTube telling you that I'm a joke. He's telling you that all I'm doing is promoting black degeneracy. He tells you that I'm putting black people down. So why the hell he here acting like he trying to help somebody now? Why he acting like, well, you know, if you in the black community and you're not living right, you're going to pay for the consequences. What's the difference? What is he trying to do? He's basically trying to give you the nice way. In other words, he's trying to make things nice for you by saying, well, you know, if you're not following God, you got to deal with the consequences. I don't got time to waste your time, ladies and gentlemen, being religious. I got to tell you the truth the way it is. In the black community is nothing but death and murder. It ain't even safe to live in the black community. A lot of you black folk don't even like living in the black community because there's so much gun violence and death. You know what I mean? A lot of you ladies can't even come home to even go to your apartment because when you put the key in the door, you got a bunch of ninjas all around you trying to holler at you. They ain't trying to marry you. They're not trying to make you a wife. They just want to lay pipe on your back and get you pregnant and leave you with a baby. That's it. Because these ninjas don't even know how to take care of a woman. Half of them don't even got a damn job. They don't want to work. They just want to sit on their damn behind drinking Henny and smoking weed. That's it. You know what I mean? And nobody's telling them about themselves. The whole black community is in shambles because black men are not leading nobody. They're not leading the community. And that's why Trump had to send the National Guard to go clean up the community. Because black men are weak and they don't want to do their damn job. All they do is complain all day. You know what I mean? Like Umar Johnson, a damn pimp, a puppet master, talking about he building a damn school to educate black kids. Why don't he do that on YouTube? Why? Why Dr. Umar Johnson ain't educating young black boys on YouTube? Why? Why he not? Because he's a damn liar. He been living off black women for the longest. Just like these damn sorry men living off the black woman, Dr. Umar been living off of black women because you know it's black women that been funding his endeavors with that damn school. And what happened with the money? Oh, they freeze all my accounts. You know, they trying to sell the school. Bro, you been robbing these people for years. And now you got this clown over here talking about he on vacation. About, yeah, you know, I'm on vacation and, you know, when I'm going to be refreshed and I'm going to have plenty of content. Well, I hope that content involved the story in regards to Kevin Watson. Because he was gunned down and murdered for his chain by a ninja. Not a white man, a black man. A black man decided to kill another black man. I thought we supposed to be brothers. I thought we supposed to be brothers and sisters. So explain to me why, as a black man, I got to be concerned about ninjas trying to line me up. I thought we supposed to protect one another. I thought we supposed to love one another. So why in the world this damn demon over here ain't speaking on the real topics? And instead, he trying to turn everything into like a religious type thing. Like, well, you know, if you ain't obeying God, you're going to deal with the consequences. You don't think we know that? We know that already. Most of these people living in sin every day. They ain't following God. You know why? Because your ass ain't teaching the gospel. You're just sitting on YouTube trying to get a damn check, talking a bunch of propaganda, disinformation garbage about the Epstein files. The Epstein files ain't paying our damn bills. I don't care about that. I don't want to hear about anything the white man got going on. What's going on with the black community and why there's so much bloodshed and death and why black men can't get along. That's the problem. That's what I want to hear about. And this demon don't want to talk about the real issues.
Trying to hook you up to machines that'll take the breath out your lungs, trying to prescribe you medication that has its side effects. Now, if you out here living wild, living foul, then guess what? You got to deal with the consequences. And that's really why accountability is key. You know, you got so many voices out there that claim that they want to hold the black community accountable.
Do you see him talking about me again, guys? Put a 1 in the chat if you realize he's talking about me again. Put a 1 in the chat if you can sense that he's sneak dissing again, guys. He did this in the last video we reviewed. He's still thinking about my content, bruh. The dude cannot stop thinking about what I do, bruh. Why is he saying you got people out here talking about they holding the black community accountable? Didn't he just say if you living in sin that it's gonna get you in trouble and you're gonna have to pay the consequences? Didn't he just say that? So if I'm holding the black community accountable for their sins, why is he so upset with me? You know why? Because my content is better than his. My content is more engaging. People literally react to my videos and literally come over and they learn something and they walk away knowledge. They walk away with knowledge and understanding, and they're able to literally apply the knowledge to their life and recognize, you know what? Ringo is right. The black community is crazy. You know what I mean? Listen to what he have to say, guys, because he sneak dissing me. Check it out.
Now, if you out here living wild, living foul, then guess what? You got to deal with the consequences. And that's really why accountability is key.
Now, he said accountability is key. Aren't I holding the black community accountable? If I'm holding the black community accountable and he said it's key, why he got a problem with me talking about these stories in the black community? You got a black man that just unalived his wife for a petty reason. You have another black man that made a young boy put his hand inside his pants to play with his Johnson. You know what I mean? You got the Kevin Watson story where he was murdered on Facebook Live. You got countless stories of black men unaliving black people every day. And this demon don't want nobody to know about those stories.
You know, you got so many voices out there that claim that they want to hold the black community accountable.
You hear that?
Listen, the Most High is doing a fantastic job of holding us accountable.
The Most High ain't doing nothing. You know why? He put us here to do it. The Most High is not holding the black community accountable. The only thing that's happening in the black community that I can say the Most High is doing is he's sending the National Guard down there to D.C. to clean up shop. And you got a problem with that. Because the last time I checked, the black community is filled with crime and violence. That's all is over there. Nothing but bloodshed and death.
He is.
Just the other day, I was on World Star Hip Hop. I was watching one of them fight comps on World Star. Nothing but ninjas fighting and killing one another. You had one particular story of a pool party. I'm going to do a video about that. It was a pool party, a house party with a bunch of ninjas, right? You had a black woman that was arguing with some other black guy's mama. And I guess she was drunk, probably had a little bit too much alcohol. And I don't know if she swung and hit the dude's mama, and he tried to break it up, tried to get her out of there. And for whatever reason, the girl just kept coming at his mama, and he just got fed up and he stabbed her to death. You see her on the floor in a pool of blood, a pool of blood in the black community. How come the Most High is not there to fix those problems? You know why? Because he didn't tell. It's not his job. It's our job. The Most High put us men here to regulate our community. Just like he put Moses there to go and free the children of Israel. What did Moses do? Let my people go. The Most High didn't do nothing. He sent Moses to go do the damn job. And in today's day, he's looking for the Moseses in today's day that's going to say, let my people go. He ain't doing it. I'm out here on the mountaintop crying aloud, sparing not. I'm out here sounding the damn alarm. I'm out here making it hot. You know what I mean? I don't got no damn time to be worrying about who don't like me or who like me or who want to subscribe or unsubscribe. I don't care. I'm doing the work of the Most High. This demon on the screen don't care about the black community or all the crime that's going on. He's a racist and he don't like white people. And everything he talk about is white supremacy. He ain't talking about the drug dealers, the gangs, the teen pregnancies. He ain't talking about that. He ain't talking about the fact that a lot of black men, the majority of black men, just want to sleep with women. They just want to sleep with black women, lay pipe, and leave these women with babies. These men ain't trying to wife up these women. They see these women as cum buckets. And then you got these women, all they see these men as is ATM cards. That's it. Nobody's dealing with the real issues. Our entire communities is in shambles and nothing but violence and savagery and death. That's all I see there. And you wondering why everybody want to move out the black community. You wondering why?
The Most High is doing a great job holding us accountable.
That's a lie. You see how this guy is gaslighting you? Wow.
And when we see the condition of our people, we know that he's doing a good job, because anytime we the word would be anytime we transgress against the Most High, we have to deal with it.
This man have transgressed against the Most High multiple times, and this man is still walking around. Do you understand me, ladies and gentlemen? He is a liar.
So you got to be careful when people come with this talking point that they're holding black people accountable.
Oh, he's talking about me again, guys. Do you see the sneak dissing? See, a lot of you folks that don't know social media, you don't understand content creation, there is something called sneak dissing, where somebody is talking about you, but they don't mention your name. He's talking directly to me because he just finished watching my live stream. And he went live for 20 minutes because he was watching my stream, because he's a monitoring spirit and he loves to gang stalk. Let's go.
You can't hold our people accountable. The Most High is already doing that.
Now he's saying you can't hold our people accountable. So if a man is a pedophile and he grape a boy, grape a young girl, Nubreed is saying leave him alone. Let the Most High deal with him. That's what he just said right there, guys. If a man go to your community, a black man, and gun down your mama and your brother and sister, Nubreed is saying leave them alone. Don't execute no judgment. Don't even call the police. Let the Most High deal with them. That's what this damn demon just said, guys. That's what he just basically said. You can't hold black people accountable. But yet he's always talking about white people and wanting white people to be held accountable. Make that make sense?
What people like to do is highlight the degeneracy within our people.
You see what he's doing? He said people like to highlight the degeneracy within our people. What do you like to highlight? You like to highlight white supremacy all day, hypocrite. All you talk about is white people. All you talk about is Epstein files and Trump and this and what's going on in D.C., you hypocrite. But when it comes to black people, all of a sudden now you don't want to hear about all the dirt that's going on in the black community that's affecting our people. You should be more concerned with the gang members and what they're doing in the black community. You would never see this dog out in D.C. or any hood and anywhere in Chirac, anywhere, preaching the gospel to any of these hood ninjas. Never. Because they'll pack him up and ship him out. You know what I mean? He would never go there. He's sitting in the comfort in the white community, in the so-called community pool, making videos talking about he on vacation. Stop the cap. Where your family at? Where's all your kinfolk? Where everybody in the background? Ain't nobody there. It's too early in the morning for you to be there. You're not on no damn vacation. Stop it.
That's what they like to do. And that really helps no one. That just gives us a certain look on the world stage. When we know we have criminality of all nationalities, we know that exists in all nationalities.
Notice he said it exists in all nationalities. So why don't he talk about the black criminals? Because he wants blacks to look like we're angels, like we're not doing nothing. The majority of all of our problems, if all of you black folk that are listening to this live really think about what I'm saying, let's pause for a minute and really think. We know that there is such thing as racists in the world, racism, other ethnic groups that may not like blacks. Let's pause for a second and think. As a black man, as a black woman, out of all nationalities and ethnic groups in the world, who are the ones that represent being your worst enemies? The ones that been talking about you behind your back. The ones that plotted on you, on your job. The ones that live in your communities, robbing and stealing. Who have it been? The white man? The Asian man? So Asian men are going around sticking up black people? Cap, never seen that before. Is the Jewish man walking in your hood selling drugs on the corner? No. Is the white man in your hood having a corner locked down? You know? Is he doing that? No. So who's doing these things to you? Who's doing it? The so-called black man, the so-called black woman, all you black women that got women that hate you, They look just like you. They talk just like you. They're always in your communities, at your jobs, in your neighborhoods, at the salons, gossiping on Facebook, talking about you. It's your own people doing it. You understand? I ain't saying there ain't no there's not no racist whites or whatever out there that don't like blacks, but we keep focusing on stuff that really don't matter and don't mean nothing because you don't be around them and you never had these encounters. You don't. You just follow what you see on social media. All the encounters you have as a black man, black woman is with black people. You go into the Walmart, you on the line arguing with another ninja on the line. It's always a black person that want to get out of pocket. Always want to cut the line. Always want to say something slick. Always want to say something under their voice. And next minute, y'all arguing in the store. How many times did you see black folk arguing with fast food workers over some French fries, over a damn burger, killing one another over fries because their fries are not warm? This is what they do. And this demon is over here ignoring all of these problems.
But see, when we sin against the Most High, it's different. It's deadly. It's fatal. It's something that we must overcome. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you got to put away the corn. You got to put away.
This man telling people to put away the corn when this man had a video telling the world he was possessed with demons and how he would sleep with multiple women in a week. Multiple women. This dude used to be just running through women, being a whoremonger, pumping and dumping women. You know what I mean? He made that confession. I actually have the video, and I got it from Brainwaves. Brainwaves is the only one that had the secret video, the exclusive video that I don't know what Nubreed did with the video, but Brainwaves is able to obtain the video where Nubreed got on camera and told the world that he was demon possessed and how he was a drunk and he would go out there and just violate women sexually and just run through them and didn't have a care in the world. You know what I mean? And it's the same guy that be on YouTube acting like a saint when he a sinner. That's crazy.
The toxic people. Put away the low vibrational foods. Put away the sin. Put away the alcoholism.
Now he trying to make it look like he's teaching people to put away the sin when this man is a sinner himself. Why behold the mote that is in thy brother eye when you got a beam in yours, Nubreed? You're in no position to tell anybody to repent or turn from sin when you're in sin yourself. Shout out to Floridine Rollo for the support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Because I just talked to him. I just talk about him doing a ritual like blink twice. He went through the double doors. He a fed, not us. He on a demonic assignment. I see right through it, and that's a fact. Nubreed is a fed because he's trying to stir up hate in black people against whites to create a race war. He even said this in videos multiple times that he want a race war, guys. That's why if you're white or black, you got to be very concerned about this particular YouTuber named Nubreed. He's a very dangerous man. Very, very sick. A narcissist, a warlock who is trying his best to turn whites against blacks to stir up hate so that we're all hating one another. I don't got no time to be hating white people when the black community is full of toxicity. I don't got no time for that. We got too many problems in the black community with black men not leading. They're not leading the community, and the women are fed up.
Put away the whoremongering.
How you gonna tell anybody to put away the whoremongering when that is what you're guilty of, man? That is what you guilty of, bruh. I don't know if Brainwaves is still in the building, but if you in the building, what is the title of that video? So I can just go to the timestamp. If Brainwaves is still in the building, because you know that video more than me, because I had downloaded it, but if you know the timestamp where Nubreed talked about how he was out there sleeping around being a whoremonger and he's demon possessed, let me know the timestamp of where it begins and also the video title, because I got thousands of videos downloaded. There's no way I'm going to be able to find that video right now. But I would definitely like to play that video so the viewers can hear the sick nature of what this man really is about.
Way to whoredom. Stop frequenting places that don't serve your energy, brothers and sisters. Stop being around people who don't serve your energy.
Now, he said serve your energy. What he's really saying is he want to harvest your energy, because that's what he do in videos. He harvests the energy of the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make this very clear of how deadly it is when you fail at spiritual warfare.
He keep talking about spiritual warfare, but the dude don't understand that all this spiritual warfare is in his mind. He's the demon. You understand? He's the demon. He's the one that is causing these problems in his viewers' lives by programming their minds to believe they're in some sort of spiritual warfare.
When you fail, you got hell to pay.
Oh, you said Brainwaves is live? All right. I'll get the video another day because I got it on tape. I got the tape.
You got hell to pay. So what I'm trying to explain to you, brothers and sisters, is failure's not an option.
He's gaslighting his viewers, making it seem like he's trying to help them. He's not trying to help them. He don't care. He love when black people are down and out. That's why he don't like when I address the issues in the black community. He just said you can't hold black people accountable. So what is he doing through this video? He's trying to hold black people accountable by telling them to turn from their sins and their wickedness. He's a hypocrite.
Failure's not an option. We can't fail. The Most High has had so much grace and mercy on our lives. If some of you all just look back and think about your past, think about the things that you were rescued from. Think about the grace and mercy that the Lord has had.
Now he's talking all that Christian shit. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that garbage. You got a lot of folks out here hurting in the black community because they don't got no peace. You got grandmothers that are scared to go outside to take a walk or even sit on the porch because they got to worry about guns and violence. And you over here being religious, talking a bunch of garbage. Nobody don't want to hear none of that mess. You know what I mean? These people out here are dying in these streets because ninjas are swinging from tree to tree, shooting guns and killing one another. I don't see that out in the white community. I just don't see that. You might have a white man here and there that might have an argument with another white guy. It's different. When white people have their little squats and beefs, it's a whole different ball game. When it comes to ninjas, they just kill you. They just stab you up and walk away, and everybody pull out their phones and start recording you and be like, oh, wow, yo, that's crazy. Oh, man, yo, wow. It's like it's entertainment for us.
Our lives. You owe the Most High your life. You owe him your life. You owe him that.
White people don't even care about what black people doing. That's the thing that I don't get. And people need to understand that. White people are not thinking about you ninjas. I keep telling y'all that, bruh. Listen, they got their own family, their own issues. They don't got no time to be worrying about, oh, race this, race that, all this other stuff. All they concern about is, are their neighbors good neighbors? Because nobody want crazy neighbors around them. Whether they're white, black, doesn't matter. Nobody don't want those kind of loose cannon neighbors that are on demon time. You know what I mean? But for whatever reason, black people, they worry about white people all day. They're racist. They don't like black people. What are you talking about? You don't even like each other. Black people don't even like each other. Go to the hood and see for yourself. Blacks do not like black people. They fight every damn day, bruh. They hate seeing you shine. They hate seeing you prosper. Be in the black community and buy a new car and watch how everybody switch up. Get a new job and live in the black community and watch how all your friends turn against you when they hear you got to get up in the morning to go to work. Bro, you can't hang out tonight? Nah, fam, I got to get up for work. What? Nah, man. Yo, he think he better than us, dawg. Who? Jeffrey. Because he got a new job. He think he better than us. They not even happy for Jeffrey. They mad because Jeffrey said he got to get up in the morning for work. They want him to stay outside and smoke and drink all night.
So guess what? You have to overcome the vices. You have to overcome the witches and warlocks.
But you're a warlock. This man is a warlock, guys. This man is a demon, and that's why I made this image. You understand? That is a splitting image of him. The same face structure, everything. You see that? That's him. That's what he really looked like. You see, when you watch his videos, you see this, but this is who he really is. When he talks, that's who he really is, guys.
You have to overcome the psychic projections. You have to overcome the sorcery and magic that's been done against y'all. You got to overcome these devils in disguise. You got to overcome that little voice in the back of your head that makes you want to do the wrong thing, right? Overcome that.
Why would you have voices in the back of your head, guys? Why would you have that if you with the Most High? Why would you have voices talking to you? Are you crazy? That don't make no sense.
There's some people out there who lost the spiritual warfare. We got to talk about that. They lost. They've been reprobated.
Yeah, you've been reprobated. And when you're reprobate, you can't repent.
They've been given over to a strong delusion that they will believe a lie. And they full of guile, jealousy, vengeance.
Yep.
And they're miserable, low-based.
That's you. Miserable, low-based demons. Jealous. You're jealous of me. You're jealous of brainwaves. You're jealous of Rollo because we winning. You're jealous and you're mad at the world. And you here acting like you care about black people. But yet you mad when I hold the black community accountable. I'm trying to get black men to get off their ASS and clean up their own community. You got Trump have to come out here and clean it up. Trump have to send the National Guard to DC because ninjas don't know how to be civilized. Ain't that something? Trump have to go out here and send the National Guard because black men don't know how to clean up their own communities, guys. Make that make sense.
Wicked, deceptive people. Ladies and gentlemen,
he's projecting about himself, guys.
I be those people. Man, I see y'all, man. Y'all don't want to be them people.
Look how empty it is over there. This man talking about he on vacation. That's the community pool. If you on vacation, that chair that you on right now would not be dusty. You know what I mean? That chair need a new paint job. It's full of germs. You know what I mean? That's the community pool. You even see the houses in the background. Stop the cap.
Y'all don't want to fall victim to the narcissist. Because let me explain it. Let me explain it this way, right? When we are not serving our creator, we are given over to the hands of our enemies.
The majority of Nubreed's audience serve the devil. They don't follow God. You understand? This man is pure evil, and his audience rev him up and put batteries in his backs, and they love the way he act. You understand? They don't serve God.
That's how it works. I could talk about the white man all day, but the reason why the prison pipeline is where it's at, the reason why our people are in captivity, is because we did fall short of the glory. We sinned against the Most High. And guess what the consequences were? We were giving over to the hands of the quote unquote white man. Or
notice, you see how he said white man in this video? You see? He said we were given over. The Most High made the white man put our people in slavery. Speak the truth and stop being a hypocrite. Say God did this to his people. Don't say the white man. The white man ain't do nothing. God Almighty said in the book of Deuteronomy that he sent the other nations to put us in captivity. You know what I mean? This man is a hypocrite. And his whole black Hebrew Israelite cult is false because they believe that the white man is Esau. How could the white man be Esau and Jacob and him is brothers? So how that happen? How the children of Israel somehow separated and went one way and then the white man came back? If that's Esau and that's his brother. Man, stop the cat, bruh. The Most High said a people gonna come from far whose language you don't even know. Why didn't he say Esau is coming from far, hypocrite? Esau is the so-called black man. That's why we got so much crime and violence in the black community. Esau is black. He's not the white man. That's the biggest lie ever told by the black Hebrew Israelites.
You could just say we were given into the hands of the system. We were given into the hands of the system.
Man talking about he on vacation and he's broke. You ain't on no vacation. Stop the lie. Stop lying.
And anytime you sin, that's the consequence.
Well, black people are sinning in the black community, and I'm holding them accountable for all the crime and the violence. And for some reason, you don't like hearing about it. For some reason, you don't care. You want to turn everything into religion so they can all watch you. You a false prophet trying to be a damn pastor online, trying to preach like you damn called by God. You're nothing but a false teacher.
Meanwhile, these people are getting away with murder. These people are getting away with
He's saying white people are getting away with murder. He don't like white people, y'all.
conquest. These people are getting away with genocide. These people are getting away with pedophilia.
You saying these people are getting away with genocide. What about in the black community when it comes to abortions with our own women going to these abortion clinics? What about that genocide? Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about it. You want to talk about genocide? I mean, the hypocrisy of this guy. He don't want to deal with none of the real issues, bro. He don't want to talk about the abortion clinics in the black community that the black women go to, that black men impregnate these women. Black men impregnate these women, and these women have no other choice but to go abort these babies because they're like, look, if you ain't gonna be with me, I'm getting rid of this baby. You know what I mean? It's all a revolving door. Black men are blaming black women for getting rid of babies when these are the very same men that are impregnating them. Make that make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. So you want her to suffer with this child while you go off sleeping around with other women? Nah.
Rassy. These people are getting away with the worst type of atrocities, the worst type of crime. I'm not talking about just regular crime in the hood.
Notice he made light of the crime in the hood. Notice what he said, regular crime that's in the hood. Well, what happened to the brother, Kevin Watson? He was gunned down and shot in the chest for his chain. You gonna call that regular crime? I mean, this guy's a hypocrite, y'all, straight up.
You just trying to make it and make ends meet.
So he's basically saying that the drug dealers that are trying to make ends meet is a good thing. Brothers that are selling drugs to their own people, it's a good thing because they're trying to make ends meet. Do you see what he just did, guys? He's making light of drug dealers committing crimes in the black community. This guy is not someone you're supposed to be following.
I'm talking about these individuals are guilty of crime versus humanity.
Well, what is the crimes that we commit against humanity? We kill our own people every day. Black people kill each other more than the Klan killed black people. Do you know that? Blacks have killed more blacks than the Klan. That's crazy.
Crimes versus humanity. And you ever ask yourself, why the Most High just ain't do away with them already? Because their judgment comes at the end.
Their judgment comes at the end. Why don't the Most High do away with us? Because we're more wicked. We're the most wicked on the earth. The black community is the most wicked. The most wicked. We don't know how to build communities. We don't know how to live peacefully. We don't know how to love one another. We don't do nothing for none of us, man. This is sick. Every day. Nothing but crime and violence. Nothing but crime, violence, jealousy, and hatred in the black community. It's sad, bro.
Some of y'all probably like, why the Most High just ain't slam the gavel on these evildoers? I know I've asked it plenty of times.
Notice he asked God plenty of times why he ain't slammed the gavel on white people. I told you he don't like white people.
It's because their judgment comes at the end. They can have their heaven here on this earth.
This is funny. He's basically saying that the white man is going to have his judgment at the end. So why does it seem like we're on the bottom getting judged right now? Because we're not following God. That's why.
If we are coloring outside the lines, if we are not walking upright, oh, better believe we're going to deal with the consequences. How many of y'all have been in situations where you dealt with the wrong people? You was with
and they're always black. Anytime we deal with the wrong people, they're always black.
The wrong crowd, or you just made the wrong decision and it took years off your life. It took years off your progression.
He's saying things that people can relate to. All of those people that you're talking about are all black people.
It hindered you. Y'all needed to go through those times. You needed to go through those times so you can know. I know one thing.
Yeah, he didn't talk about that story. I talked about that story already, and I have to review the video about the black woman that unalived the niece and the nephew and kept the bodies in the car. Yeah, I have the full video. I'm going to actually do a review of that as well. He didn't even cover the story. He didn't even cover the story of that woman that unalived the kids. He didn't even talk about it. The gruesome death of them babies. This demon on the screen didn't even talk about it.
I've been through so much personally that I want to say this. At times, and I don't know what y'all may be going through, but I hope that this can help y'all out. At times, I didn't know what the Most High was doing.
Because you don't read the Bible. That's why.
I was like, man, the Lord sure found a way to beat the brakes out of me without killing me.
This man is literally gaslighting his viewers to try to seem like he's religious and God been dealing with him and setting him straight. This man is evil, guys. This man is one of the most evil men on social media right now.
And allowing me to come out the other end of that alive and with a sound mind.
Wow.
And I believe that it truly made me understand what the fear of the Most High means.
This man has no fear of God, y'all. None. He's a straight hypocrite, just like these pastors that be in these churches lying to people to collect their money.
Because the scriptures say the fear of the Most High is the beginning of all wisdom. So it's like, in order to win the spiritual warfare that we have to face, you have to fear God.
So why don't you go to DC and preach the gospel? Why don't you get off your ASS, go to DC, go to Chirac, right? Go to all the hoods, go on a tour. Since you're so into your people, go on a tour and put boots on the ground in these hoods and ghettos, and let's see how they receive you. I guarantee you, you will literally catch hell. You won't be on YouTube talking like you talking now, because you'll understand what Jesus Christ had to deal with dealing with his own people.
Fear him. Mortify your members, man. Consecrate your flesh.
Nobody ain't listening to this garbage.
You have to die to the flesh daily. It's not no game. It is 2025. People are running around out here going off the rails.
Yeah, black people killing each other, shooting one another. And that's why brother Kevin Watson is dead after doing a live stream on Facebook. And he was talking about these YNs. And guess what happened? They end up killing him. They end up killing him in cold blood. And you ain't speaking on the topic, talking about you on vacation.
You got so many jealous spirits, so many demonic spirits on people.
Yeah, you're jealous and you have a demonic spirit on you too.
You got so many individuals watching you, chosen ones with the red eye. Jealousy. I'm talking about jealousy got them scared. Jealousy got them wanting to take y'all out for no reason. These people are running around full of anxiety because y'all can be your authentic selves and they got to put on a facade. They're spiritually timid. And you brothers and sisters are walking amongst the living. And they walking amongst the dead. Let me see. Somebody says, I only get along with old folks, babies, and kids. Man. Babies, kids, old folks, and animals. I can dig it. That's because you set apart, man. And when you start really moving accordingly, getting people out of the way that don't belong there, things change. Things change. And they change for the better. But you got to go through those growing pains. Got to go through those growing pains. Let me see. Somebody says they can be jealous if they want. They wasn't in the gym when the Most High was kicking my blank. Hey, telling you. And you know, jealousy is such a weak emotion, but a lot of people carry it. And it's because they don't understand where y'all came from. And they can't really comprehend who you are. Now, look, not to digress from the topic. Let me get here. When it comes to failing that spiritual warfare, I've seen so many people lose their minds. I've seen so many people become reprobated. I've seen so many people change. And I've watched high levels of demonic activity on those individuals. And they're blinded to it. They don't see it. You know, it's very interesting to see
Wait, hold on, guys. I think I found the video. Hold on again. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, it's identifying. All right, give me a minute, guys. Let me do this real fast. Let me search this hard drive real fast, guys. Let me see if I got this thing. Because we're going to pull up the tape right now, guys. We're going to pull up. Let me see. I don't even know if this will work. I don't know what's going on with this system, bro, but it is bugging out. Like it's not making me search for some reason. You know what? Let me just do it this way. I'll find it this way. Let me see. All right, let me just search through these titles and I'll be able to find it. Just give me a minute, guys. That must have been a few days ago. Because for some reason, this thing is bugging out. Let me try to do this. Identifying. Yeah, for some reason, it's not making me search this video out. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. Let me do this. Give me a minute. Let me do this. Okay. I don't know why this computer's acting up. My computer is literally not making me search the hard drive. Like I'm typing in what I need and it's not pulling it up. So, shout out to Brainwaves for the info. Let me send this to myself again and download this. That way I can get this again. So give me a minute. Let me go to Instagram so we could pull up this info. Because you need to hear this, guys. You really need to hear this. You know, it would be a shame if I don't put this out there for you guys. You know, so let me get this. Give it some time to download. Right? Yeah. Okay. All right, let me download this real fast, guys, and we're going to get down to business. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the video of Nubreed confessing to pretty much having demons, sexually taking advantage of women, getting drunk, all sorts of crazy stuff. I need for you to know this because a lot of you people that are on his platform that follow him and vouch for him, you don't realize that this guy is a straight up demon. You know? You don't know that. So we got to bring it all out. And ignore these demons that you see in the live chat. Those are all his minions and demons. I mean, when you see somebody named Good News, but they come over here with bad news talking ish, those are demons, right? You got this demon. He says, Ringo, that's all you can do is talk about the problems in the Black community. You ain't got no solutions. I ain't got no solutions. Why don't you live right, hypocrite? Stop being a damn demon. That's the solution. Now get the fuck off the platform because you're wasting your time here, devil. See, that's the problem with these damn ninjas. Talking about you don't have no solutions. I put solutions in my videos all the time. You ninjas don't listen. Follow the Most High, get your life right, dummy. But you don't do that. What you do is you continue committing crime. You know what I mean? That's proof you don't follow the Most High. Because you a damn devil. You know what I mean? And I'm talking to you, Good News. You a devil, a demon. And you were sent here by Lucifer. You ain't got no other business being here other than being an evil devil, a demon. You know what I mean? You're sick mentally. And you don't got no God conscience. Nothing is in your soul. You ain't doing nothing for the Black community but being evil. A degenerate ninja in the Black community committing crimes and violence, and you most likely got felonies. You know what I mean? You ain't helping none of these young men. All you do is come over here to talk ish. Go back to Nubreed and stay over there, devil. We don't want you here. Hypocrite. Right? Okay. Now let's get down to business, fam. Let me get this video pulled up because I got to deal with this type of garbage every day from ninjas. These ninjas always coming here crying like damn babies because we putting out this truth. You know what I mean? Always crying. And you could just imagine what the Messiah had to deal with dealing with ninjas all day. Crazy. Okay, let me break this thing down. Let me see. Okay. Let's do this, guys. Let's play this video here. This is the video Nubreed don't want you to see. That's right. This is the video Nubreed don't want you to see. Gather your chairs, guys. Get your popcorn. We cooking. He on vacation, so he not on YouTube. But we know he watching. He on vacation and he watching me right now. I can guarantee you that man is watching me right now, guys. That man is on vacation watching me right now. Literally. Let's play this tape so we can hear what he had to say, guys. Hold on. Let me do this.
And you know, I'm going to tell you what I was battling with, what I was struggling with. Alcohol abuse.
What?
Whoremongering, anger, rage, violence.
Wow.
It was a time I looked in the mirror. I didn't even recognize myself.
Wow.
And I realized that a change needed to be made. And I know what it's like to feel like it's over and you can't turn back because you done made so many mistakes. And that's what the demons want you to believe. Demons want you to believe there is no salvation or repentance for you. That's right. I had my times where I've lost hope. And I was off the chain. I mean, totally off the chain. And, you know, whoremongering was a real problem with me.
Wow.
And now when I think about it, it disgusts me.
Are y'all listening to what this guy is, guys? This is the Nubreed that you follow.
Because I know how foul and demonic that spirit really is. And it was such an issue because in my mind, I had to reason with myself and say, well, it ain't no good women out here, so I might as well just go around and do whatever because that's what they want to do. And that's how I would reason with myself.
Wow, 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 wow.
And every time I would do that, I felt like a piece of myself was gone. Like,
think about how many women this demon broken. Think about all the women he ran through and took their soul and left these women broken with babies and just hurt and messed up. That's what he did, guys. Shout out to Exandra in the building. What's going on? See you here. Think about that, guys. This man sexually violated women, bruh, for his own pleasure.
Like some of my soul was gone. And it gotten to the point where the demons would really reason with me. Like,
the demons, guys, was reasoning with him. He's literally telling you about the demons he was literally talking to and obeying.
Because they know that at one time I had good intentions, and this is how they operate. They were like, hey, look, bro, you had good intentions. You was that guy trying to treat these women right.
Do you see black women? And this is the guy you support.
So look what they created. They did this. They created this.
Again, shout out to Brainwaves for this particular tape. Brainwaves have the exclusive video, and he hooked me up. So shout out to Brainwaves.
And so you reasoning with yourself, and you out here doing whatever. And it's a real sick, demonic spirit that's attached to that type of lifestyle.
And that's the lifestyle Nubreed lives.
And I grew repulsed by what I was doing.
That's cap.
And I repented.
He never repented. Just the other day, last year, when I was in North Carolina, you know what I mean? And I was going through the whole moving process. That ninja, when we was pretty much leaving the hotel, me and my wife was leaving the hotel, heading back to New York. That ninja was with 2 women going to the hotel, fam. No cap. No cap. Dude was with 2 women. I thought dude left because his so-called baby mama was home pregnant. I bet you he ain't tell her that he was out in North Carolina with those 2 women. Dude had 2 women with him. Rollo already done left. That's when all the drama had took place. Rollo left. We pretty much packed up. We was heading back to the car to head on back. And we see this ninja coming out of the parking lot with 2 women going back to the hotel. And he supposed to be a man that claimed he repented. That's a damn lie. You was a whoremonger, and I caught you in the very act of sin. You weren't taking those women to go preach the gospel. You were going into the telly to smash, to drink, and to do whatever while your baby mama home pregnant. When we was packing up the truck, this dude turned to me and said, "Yo, bro, I done got a migrant pregnant." That's what he told me. Disrespected his baby mama. Called her a migrant. He told me that. I lift my hands to the Most High, to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. May you strike me down right now if Nubreed didn't say that. Nubreed told me to my face that he done got a migrant pregnant. I couldn't believe when he said that. Totally disrespected her. And I was like, damn. So you just met this woman in some alley somewhere and got her pregnant? That's the first thought that came to my mind. I was like, wow, I wish I would have had that on tape. I wish I would have had that on tape, bro. I would be playing that. That would be on the soundboard all day. And if I had video of it, it would never leave YouTube. You know what I mean? Never. Man said he done got a migrant pregnant to my face. Because at first I thought like he been knew this woman, but he said it like it was a mistake, like she got pregnant by mistake. like he was just with her and got her pregnant. I was like, damn.
And I changed my ways.
No, he didn't.
And one night, I looked in the mirror, I looked up. One of my eyes was red. I mean, red. And this is probably after, I don't know, I probably smashed about, I don't know, three or four women in a week.
3 or 4 women in a week, guys. This damn lustful, whoremonger male was out here smashing, leaving women, pumping and dumping. This damn dog was out here misusing the daughters of Zion. Are y'all seeing this? This is the guy that y'all follow and support and defend? Wow.
Just smashed, right? Just keeping it a buck with y'all. And
3 to 4 with STDs and everything all around, random chicks he just running through. Ain't no telling how many STDs he done spread around.
I looked up at myself in the mirror.
What did you see in that mirror, dog?
I ain't even recognize myself. It's like, I don't know if you brothers and sisters, y'all know what pink eye looks like. Someone said you got pink eye, question mark. No. What's in pink eye? It was red.
He said his eyes was red, y'all.
Literally, my pupil, one of my pupils is red around it. And the shape of my eye did not look like the normal shape. And it only lasted for some hours and then it went away. That's not pink eye. It's not pink eye at all. Yeah, like I was looking like Cyclops. But I can also see that my face wasn't me. It was not me. And see, I'm not on here trying to act like I'm perfect and I ain't never been through nothing and I ain't never had my issues and all of that, but
he acts like he's perfect all the time. This man act like he's perfect, like he done no wrong. You know what I mean? How come that video is not public? How come the video I'm playing is not public for the world to see? Why don't he clip the section where he's talking about all these things and make it one video so all the lovely ladies can know who he really is? A demon.
You know, people want to act holier than thou. Look, I don't mind getting right on this camera and telling y'all like it is. I was possessed by a demon. A demon. And it was to the point where the whoremongering spirit was so strong on me, I could just walk into a place, and if it's a woman that's a whore or a woman that's going to give it up easy, I could just have her right there, because guess what? There's a familiar spirit there. I know I could just see it in these women.
Because he was demon possessed, y'all.
And I had no respect for myself.
He had no respect for himself, and he still don't till this day. He still got no respect for himself.
Like to the point where, I'm talking about to the point where it was sickening.
And that's the guy you folks are listening to when he's talking about, "Shalom, brothers. It's your brother Nubreed coming back with another live stream."
And you know, I had to change my life.
Why do you think he's always projecting his sins on me, calling me a pedophile, calling me incest, saying that I'm this and I'm that? This is the same demon. This is the same demon that when the fallout happened, he was like, yeah, when Ringo was in the truck, he was talking about the women he used to talk to at the job and blah, 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 and all this other mess. Who does that? What man does that? What man talks about whatever another man is talking about? Who does that? That's what he was doing. And yet this tape was released where he made these confessions. And I was like, wow, what a hypocrite, bro.
And when I changed my life, the Most High used me.
Nah, the devil used you. The Most High ain't using you. The devil is still using you.
I couldn't even believe that a person that comes from my past, my background, a person who literally used to just get drunk as a skunk. You hear me?
Notice he said drunk as a skunk. Didn't he just tell people in this video to not drink, not to do this, not to do that? This man, during the crash out, we saw him drinking himself to death. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember all the videos. Those of you that actually watched the fiasco, put a 1 in the chat if you remember all the videos that I exposed, that Brainwaves exposed, of Nubreed drinking himself to death on camera, where his baby mama was bringing in alcohol all throughout his live stream, like 6, 7 bottles of Corona. Remember when he was on the couch laying down and he was drinking an empty bottle of liquor, y'all, drunk as a kite. You know what I mean? The man is a liar. He's still an alcoholic.
Smoke weed all day.
Do you see? Smoke weed all day. What do you think he was doing with those 2 women at the telly in North Carolina while his baby mama was home going through the pregnancy stuff? Man was in the telly smoking and drinking and getting it on with 2 women, and he claiming that he repped the Most High.
Drink all day. Chase women all day.
All day. Why? Because he had no job. So he would chase women all day while living off of other women. I hope you're having a fun vacation, because we're on our vacation cooking you right now. Let's go.
I'm talking about Man, I got in a lot of trouble in my youth.
You see? Trouble in his youth, criminal history coming up.
Like, to be who I am today did not come easy. And I ain't even trying to sit there and act like I didn't go through the gauntlet. So you got a lot of people on these platforms who want to act holier than thou and like they some goody two shoes and they the epitome of all wisdom and the sum of all that's holy, like they ain't never been through nothing.
He think by him talking like this, it gives him some sort of credibility. No, it don't. It mean that you're a savage animal. That's what it mean.
They want to get on here and act like they Jesus Christ.
No, that's what you do. You try to act like you're holier than thou when you were out here sexually abusing women. Ain't no telling what you done to women. You probably damn near took women against they damn will. You demon. That's what you said. That you took 4 women in 1 week, and you were drinking and smoking and wilding out, all while acting like you were with God and you were preaching for the devil.
Nah, the same way this brother looking in the mirror and see demons, I seen them in myself before.
Do you see that, guys? He's seen the demons in himself. And you wondering why I got that image of Nubreed as a demon. You wondering why?
And I'm talking about it scared me.
What scared you? Talk about it.
It scared me. And the Most High delivered me from that.
No, he was not delivered, guys. He still got the same demon.
And I start understanding how these demons operate and how they play on good intentions. For instance, with the whoremongering, like I said, my excuse was I tried to be a good brother.
So he tried to be a good brother, but because the women didn't want to submit to him, he decided to take advantage of them. Hey, you never know, Azandra. Some of those women probably got pregnant. I wouldn't be surprised if he got pregnant women in D.C. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of these men that sleep around and pump and dump women, they be getting these women pregnant on the low key and don't even know.
And since I was trying to be a good brother, and these women, I think 1 or 2 women did some things that I didn't expect them to do. And it's like, all right, well, whatever goes.
You see that? He took advantage of women, guys. Ladies, Nubreed took advantage of women, the daughters of Zion.
See, men do that a lot. When they get hurt, they just take it out on everything and everybody. And the crazy part about it, the irony of it, is the moment where I decided, like, all right, these women don't want to get right. I'm going to do whatever.
Wow. These women don't want to do right. I'm going to do whatever. That's how he took advantage of black women, guys.
I started attracting all of them. And it led me down a rabbit hole. And when I realized that they were no good, I knew I had to change, because it's important that a man have good women in his circle, good women in his corner, women that he can trust.
Think about all the baby mamas this guy got. You think he just got with them out of good free will? No, fam. That was him out there being a whoremonger male. These women got pregnant. He had to deal with the consequences.
And that was one of my biggest sins that I had to really overcome.
His biggest sin, and he's still dealing with it, because when he goes on vacation, he's outside sleeping around with multiple women while his baby mama home tending to the kids.
And it wasn't easy. The alcoholism was an issue.
The alcoholism, fam.
And although I had a strong mind, there was times where I would drink. And I don't know if y'all can relate to this, but anyway, we chopping it up.
We can't relate to that. You were demon possessed. I don't remember taking advantage of women like that. I don't remember getting pissy drunk and acting a fool. No, I never smoked a day in my life. I never smoked cigarettes and never smoked weed.
It a buck. There were times where I would drink and
what happened, dog?
I would wake up and not even remember what was said.
Wow.
And that's the thing about it, man. Now drinking in moderation is cool or whatever the case is, but I'm talking about whole bottles of Douce, whole bottles of Henny, whole bottles of Jack.
Whole bottles of Douce, Henny, and Jack Daniel, bro. That man drunk 3 bottles, bruh. The whole bottle. Just a bottle of Henny will do you in. Just a bottle of Henny will toast you. This man was an alcoholic drunk. And he's confessing all this mess on social media for us.
We talking about drinking a fifth of Hennessy. We talking about going in. I always had a very high tolerance, so it seemed. And they don't call it wine and spirits for no reason.
Wow.
They don't call it wine and spirits for no reason.
This man had demons.
So the things that I be trying to talk about and warn my people from, like, these things got to go. These things will cost you your life. These things will put you in a volatile situation where you may hurt somebody else. You may be out here in these streets.
Do you see what I mean? This is his violent past, guys. That's why I said that this guy's a loose cannon. You don't trust this type of ninja.
And something pop off. And because you got them spirits in you, you might just trip out.
Do you see? But yet he's want to tell you that me, Brainwaves, Floridine, Rollo are federal informants and how we out here trying to unalive people. That's what this demon is on. He's on that kind of demon time. Yeah, he was drinking out of the empty bottle, as Andre in that video. I remember I did a video about it. Brainwaves did a video about it where Nubreed was so drunk, he picked up the empty bottle and put it to his mouth, and there was nothing in the bottle. That's how drunk he was. He never overcome being an alcoholic or a whoremonger male. He still practiced all of those sins.
And these things don't mean that it's too late for you, brothers and sisters. If you battling right now.
He's the type that like to tell you about sins and what you battling when he's the one battling all of these sins. And he's not overcoming it because he's a demon.
Get into lasciviousness. And that's when you in sin and you know what you doing is wrong.
Notice he's talking about lasciviousness. He got that word talking point from me. I'm the one who made videos teaching on lasciviousness and how it means you have no restraints. You tell yourself you're going to stop and you can't stop. He got that talking point from me. Do you understand?
You know what you're doing is wrong, but you just keep doing it.
And that's what Nubreed do all the time. He do what's wrong, he know it's wrong, and he do it all the time. Just like when he say these guys on YouTube keep talking about him, but what do? He keep talking about us. And if you keep talking about me, I'm going to talk about you.
Like, don't get into that. That's right, Latasha. When you sober, you think clearly. Somebody said, get that under control, Mr. Breed. We're talking past tense, Goldie.
No, that's not past tense. That's today. You know what I mean? That's past tense for him, but it's actually today. You know, he's making it seem like that was years and years and years ago. Somebody even said in the chat that Dose recently came out in like 2020, 2021. But Nubreed is making it seem like that's like years ago, like damn near 20, whatever, early 2000s. No, that's recent. So all these things that you're seeing, guys, like I said, my wife is a witness. We saw him. My wife was there. So I'm not just talking about me catching Nubreed with those 2 ladies at the hotel. My wife was there. We saw him. We saw him. He had 2 women. He was in the middle walking while the 2 ladies were on the left and the right side. He was walking with 2 women going to the hotel while his baby mama was in Georgia pregnant. And this is supposed to be a man of God, and that's recent. You understand?
We're talking past tense. And see, that's what and not everybody has the courage or the integrity to come in the public and just be who they are.
Listen, you coming in the public telling us we don't care because ain't nobody dumb enough to be in the public telling everybody they business. You tell that to the Most High. You trying to do all of that for attention to act like you holier than thou, like you have a repentant spirit. Oh, listen, we've seen many people do that. Dash do that all the time. Where she try to come in the public acting like she's being, acknowledging her ways and this and that. No, nobody does that in the real world. Only people that look for attention.
They've been through in a series of events. that they experience in life.
If you a woman and you've been around the block, sleeping around, taking D, don't ever come on social media trying to air out your laundry in front of the world. Nobody gives two fucks about your history when you talk about it on social media. All they'll do is drag you with your story. Do you understand me? So if you know you got a crazy past, you go to the Most High and you ask for repentance, for forgiveness, and you do what you need to do. And you don't unearth yourself in front of everybody in the public. Don't ever do that, because people will take it and they'll drag you with it. This demon is telling us all of this mess because he's trying to make himself appear as if though he's a good, righteous man, as if though he's trustworthy, as if though you could take what he says serious because, hey, who in this world would literally talk about themselves in the public? That's what he's doing, guys.
I'm not one of those people. And the reason why a lot of people are afraid to do that is because they're afraid what people are going to think. I don't give a what people think.
Yes, you do. If you didn't, why are you always concerned about me, Brainwaves, and Rollo when we make videos about you? Why are you concerned about us every time we make videos? You care about what we think. You watching me right now. Brainwaves live, I'm live, we live all day cooking you. You know what I mean? While you on vacation and you watching us, talking about you getting rest. No, you got your laptop watching us pulling your damn locks out from the side when you're bald in the middle. That man don't got no hair in the middle. In the middle, he bald. Tell him to take off that damn cap. Tell him take it off. Tell him take it off. I dare you. Take off that cap, Nubreed. Next time you go live, take that cap off your head. Ain't no hair there. He trying to make it look like he got locks growing in from the side, trying to be cool because he cut off his locks. He's still trying to be like me.
I'm just telling you the truth. I'm only putting this out here, my past, so you can know that you're not alone.
No, you're doing that because you're trying to project your demons onto other people. That was a ritual where you were trying to make other people that sin like you feel comfortable about their sins. In other words, hey guys, y'all can relate to me. I'm a brother. I'm just like y'all. I'm demon possessed just like y'all. You were trying to make people feel comfortable with you and your demons.
You're not alone, brothers. And then you're living in a time right now where it got to be more difficult than it was when I was going through what I was going through.
You were going through what you're going through because you were with the devil. Period. A man that's with the Most High is not going to be outside taking advantage of women and drinking all day and night. You were literally on demon time, and you still are.
Because right now, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine how bad it is now. Especially when it comes to the temptations that's out here. There's a lot of temptations out here.
Just like the temptations of you being at the telly with those two women while your baby mama was pregnant in Georgia. Did you tell her about that, Nubreed? Did you tell your baby mama that you were at the telly with two women getting it in? Did you tell her that? Because my wife and I saw you with those two women. We saw you and you were drunk. You had alcohol all over your breath when you were there talking with me for about 40 minutes after the whole situation with Rollo and the other white boy went down at the telly. Tell your baby mama that story. Let's see how she feel about it, knowing that she was home with a baby in her stomach while you were at the telly with two women drinking and getting it in. Did you tell her about that, dog? It's crazy work, bro.
Yeah. And the demons, they want you comfortable in your sins. God's chosen people aren't supposed to be in sin.
So that means the whole time he was with the Most High, he was demon possessed, y'all. He was demon possessed the whole time while he was talking about Bible's topics.
And then, you know, you living in a world where, and the Bible talks about confessing your sins, confessing.
It didn't tell you to come on social media to confess nothing. You trying to act like you holier than thou, like you're trustworthy. All you did is play yourself because now we got a receipt on you.
And it says in 1 John 1:9, if we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness.
But you never repented because you were still out there whoremongering at the telly. I saw you and my wife was there too. You can't never deny it. You had those 2 women at the telly. That's right. You never left. We thought you left the telly. Listen, guys, this guy packed up his truck and I thought the dude was leaving. I thought he was out. So we pretty much was leaving after all the drama. We head to the parking lot. We see this ninja coming out with 2 women going back to the telly. I'm like, oh, snap. So this dude left the telly with his car because he packed his luggage in the car. So I was like, okay, dude checked out the telly. He didn't check out. He went to pick up the 2 women to bring them back to the telly, y'all. That's crazy work. And his baby mama was home pregnant with a baby.
You living in a world where when you confess your sins, people use them against you. People literally use them against you. This is another reason why people insulate. And they don't talk about what they've been through. They don't talk about their sins. See, I can talk about this because I done been there. And I know I'm going to help somebody else giving my testimony.
That's not a testimony. You test a lion. You were out there sinning and you still sinning today. And you acting like you holier than thou.
And I don't want y'all to have to go through that. I don't want you brothers to look in the mirror and not even recognize yourself, because you're never supposed to be that way. And ain't nothing wrong with confessing. People are going to think what they think. People already think bad about you anyway. Even if you're trying to put on a front and act like you some type of angel, you know, people are going to think what they want to think about you.
Think about how many of these damn demons you see preaching and acting like they holier than thou, and these guys out here destroying women's lives. This man ruined many women's lives, guys. Think of all the women this man slept with and left them with babies, left them broken, taking their souls, ruining women's lives. Think about the broken hearts, guys.
So you might as well keep it a buck.
All of that unearthing your mess supposed to be to God, not us. You know what I mean? You sound like a damn hypocrite coming online telling everybody about your dirt. You know what I mean? All you doing is confessing to the world so we can know who you really are. So thanks for confessing about all of your demons, because now we got a receipt on you.
Somebody says the enemy doesn't come after people who are doing nothing. He comes after those that he knows is going to do something, and that's pray. Absolutely. Yep, that's right. Nicole says confess your sins every day. You know, and hopefully you're not out here sinning every day.
That man sins every day.
Yep, that's one thing about it. That's if you, okay. That's one thing about it. You can't front with the Most High.
Let me get back to the other video, guys. I'm going to do more reports on this particular video. I just wanted you guys to hear about that. You know what I mean? I want you to hear about the fact that that man had legions of demons. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I heard that particular clip in the video. Maybe it was a little earlier, but he literally confessed and talked about how he was possessed with legions of demons. He had demons in him, guys. And the demons used to talk to him and tell him what to do. Sick.
The type of spirits that come over these individuals when they fail at spiritual warfare, because we're not just talking about physical death. We're talking about spiritual death. How many of y'all have seen the cold stare, the evil smirk, the blankness?
That's what you do. You do that all the time to me, all the time to Brainwaves and Floridine Rollo. You give us the same evil eye, the jealous stare. You do that all the time.
The change in communication.
Shout out to everybody coming on in the show. I see C Money Easy in the building. What's going on? Shout out to everybody joining in on the show. Make sure you hit that like button one time, guys.
Disregard for empathy. The obsession that they have with the chosen ones.
He's talking about us, the obsession they have with the chosen ones. Ain't no obsession with nothing. You have an obsession with us because we speak the truth and we hold you accountable by exposing your demons. You're out here being a false prophet, lying to God's people, lying to people every day, gang stalking, monitoring, literally doing all sorts of evil spells on the people to enrich yourselves. And now Literally, you're afraid. That's why you're afraid of brainwaves. This man is afraid of brainwaves, guys. Brainwaves been cooking Nubreed for a long time, and he don't want to do no videos about brainwaves. Have you noticed that? He don't put brainwaves in no titles, no thumbnails, nothing. He act like he don't exist because brainwaves literally have a lot of official content cooking Nubreed. So make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to Brainwaves Advice Topics LLC. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel as well.
They lost in spiritual warfare. They were unable to practice self-autonomy. They were unable to correct themselves. They were unable to change. See, a lot of people allow Satan to take them over.
Well, that's what he did, guys. You ain't just hear the tape that we just finished playing. He's saying that that people allowed Satan to take them over. Well, isn't that what he did? Come on, y'all. The man is a hypocrite.
It's a lot of people like that. Look, it's a reason why the Bible say broad leadeth to damnation and narrow is the straight gate.
That's the same guy who said he slept with 4 women in 1 week. And he the same one that will judge a sister for being a 304. What a damn hypocrite. What a hypocrite. This man would call black women 304s and talk ish about our women, but yet he slept with 4 women in 1 week, taking advantage of the daughters of Zion.
There's a reason why.
Think about the venereal diseases that are being passed around.
There's a reason why. It says broad leadeth to damnation. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the mass majority, they on demon time. The mass majority is becoming meat suits. The mass majority is becoming zombies, losing track of their own souls. Cities without walls. The mass majority giving over to sin. And they've already made peace with it. Some people's sin is their pride. Some people's sin is their arrogance. Some people's sin is their jealousy, their envy.
And that's him. Everything he's talking about, he's projecting. Everything that he's talking about in terms of other people's sins, that's his sin.
Some people got the spirit of covet to it, that covet to his spirit.
That's him. He been coveting me since I got in North Carolina. This man been coveting me even when I was in New York. You know what I mean? Down to the point where I go get a house, he want to go lease a house. I go get a car, he want to go get a car. I go buy furniture. This man bought the same furniture, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen the videos where I showed you all the evidence of Nubreed buying the same furniture like me, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen it. I do walk-in videos in the community. This dude started making videos with him walking in the community. I'm telling you, anything I do, he covet. The man covet everything that I do, guys. Listen, do y'all not know I've been rocking a Coup clothing brand? I have a massive collection of a Coup clothing brand. Nubreed went and started to buy a Coup clothing brand. I have a crazy collection of Ralph Lauren polo. Crazy collection. Guess who starts wearing polo in his videos? Anything I do, that man go do. Anything. That's what coveting mean. And he's telling you that these are the sins that people battle when that's what he battled and he can't even see it.
And when they fail at spiritual warfare, that is the outcome. That is the outcome. Yup, somebody says these spirits be taking them captive. The envy, hate, jealousy, strife, all ties in together. And they have an alliance with bondage. Exactly.
It's crazy how this guy talks about envy and hate and jealousy. And this man is jealous of me, Brainwaves, and all of us. He mad with Brainwaves. He mad with Rollo because Rollo got his situation together. He's making moves. You know what I mean? And it just makes him pissed. He been trying to keep Rollo down for the longest, and Rollo was able to bounce back.
Now, the fact of the matter is every facet of our existence.
Look at that man, dusty beard. He can't even get the beard to connect together, fam. Look at the sides of the beard, bruh. He can't even get it to connect. It don't want to grow.
Is predicated on us keeping God's laws,
You don't keep God's laws, so stop talking about it.
statutes, commandments, and judgments. Now, you celebrate the wrong holidays. You out here celebrating pagan holidays. You out here celebrating Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. You know,
I can guarantee you his baby mamas celebrate Christmas. I can guarantee you when it's Christmas time, his baby mamas celebrate Christmas. They ain't trying to hear all of that garbage he talking about.
you're opening yourself up to deities. You're opening yourself up to pagan gods. You're opening yourself up to fallen angels and spirits.
That's what he was open to. We heard the video where he said that those demons took over him. So who is he to judge anybody?
Everything we do. And y'all got to understand that. You hanging with the wrong people. You out here on them streets. You're not listening to your impulses. You're not listening to that voice in your head telling you it's time for you to veer off from certain individuals.
And you wondering why, guys, he won't talk about the Kevin Watson death. You wondering why he don't even touch on the subject. Because he don't care about the black community or black on black crime. I'm the one addressing all of these issues on social media to bring awareness to the crimes that's going on in the black community.
You're not listening to the voice of the Most High. Guess what? You can get caught up in criminality.
Now he's saying that if you ain't following the Most High, you're going to get into a life of criminality. But yet when I talk about the crimes that's going on in the black community, he tell you that all I'm doing is promoting black degeneracy. The man is a hypocrite, y'all.
Oh,
He's literally trying to steal my message. The Most High called me to talk about these issues, but he's trying to make light of it like I'm not doing the right work. What is his mission? What is he doing? He ain't doing anything but talking about white supremacy. Shouldn't he be getting his people together? Getting his people to overcome their sins? He don't preach the gospel. This man never mentioned Jesus Christ in any of his videos. Never. You don't ever hear him talking about the Messiah.
we don't want to see the youth.
He told everybody that he's on vacation, guys. That's what he told everybody. Hold on. This is what he told everybody in this clip right here, right? That's the full screen of it, right? I had chopped it down. This man is at the community pool in Georgia near his house. And he came online to tell us that he's on vacation. This is a post that he made 2 minutes after I made my previous live stream. He talked about, hey, everybody, hey, everyone, just letting you know I'll be stepping away for a little while to enjoy some much needed vacation time. Vacation, you talking about staycation. You understand? And if you on vacation, where your family at? How you on vacation by yourself? Make that make sense. You know what I mean? Talk about much needed vacation time. I appreciate all you for being here, and I'll be coming back refreshed with new content, fresh insights, and plenty to share. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep spreading the truth. Nobody ain't listening to that garbage. You at the so-called community pool in Georgia. Why? We can see the houses in the background. You see the houses in the background, guys? Does that look like a vacation? That's the community pool, guys. The community pool. You see the houses in the background? The slide and swings? Fam, that ain't no resort. This man literally telling people that he's on vacation and he's right in his neighborhood, guys. The man is broke. That man cannot afford to go on vacation. That man got to pay for the house mortgage. Well, not mortgage because he's leasing the house, so he got to pay that rent, the Section 8 rent. He got to pay the car note for the vehicle. He got to pay for multiple kid child support. He got to pay for groceries. He got to pay light bill, credit card debt, bankroll disconnect, insurance. I mean, this guy got a lot of stuff to pay. He too broke to be on vacation, guys. He's so broke, he got to go on vacation by himself. He's so broke, he can't take the kids with him. You understand? That's how broke he is, guys. He's so broke, he got to take turns in the house on who eats first. That's how broke he is, guys. He cannot afford to go on vacation. So why did he lie to his viewers by telling them that he is taking a much needed vacation. If you on vacation, why you went live for? Makes no sense, guys. No sense whatsoever. But let's get back at the content.
For anybody else caught up in criminality. We don't want to see people losing their freedom, losing their lives, and losing, their opportunities to grow. And I'm going to tell you, the way the world is looking when you got troops on the ground.
There he go, talking about DC again.
Where you got the National Guard and the nation's cap, the way things looking, as that they're tightening the clamps on our people. If you coloring outside the lines.
He keep talking about they're tightening out the clamps on our people. They're not doing nothing to our people. That's God's judgment cleaning up the black community because it's in shambles.
If you're not under the protection of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, if you're not keeping the rules, regulations written thereof, and you just on one, you leave yourself open. You drinking too much alcohol, you leave yourself open for demonic possession.
This is the same guy who just told you, fam, that he was under demonic possession. You can't make this up. He just finished talking about he drunk himself to demonic possession, and now he's trying to act like he's schooling people, bro. Like straight up hypocrite, y'all.
You smoking weed, you leaving yourself open for demonic possession. You popping pills, you leaving yourself open for demonic possession. You're leaving yourself open for death. You don't know what these people out here serving in these streets these days.
He's not on vacation, y'all. The man is literally in the community pool, guys. Out here where I'm at, they have a community pool. You know what I mean? Where people can come to and do what they got to do. But this man went to that community pool early in the morning. Early. Because there's no activity. How you on vacation and we don't hear nobody in sight?
See, when you lose the game of spiritual warfare, it's lights out.
What's going on, Manuel? See you in the building.
When you lose the game, you got to give up your soul. You got to give up the ghost. And there ain't no coming back from that. Ain't no damn reincarnation. You're not gonna get a second chance.
What do you mean there's no reincarnation? Man, where's brainwaves when you need them, fam? Brainwaves, you got to do a video about this, dog. Like for real. You got to do a video about this. Timestamp is, let me see. Timestamp, where is it?
Ain't no damn reincarnation.
2015 of Nubreed's newest video. He said there's no reincarnation. Brainwaves did a video a while back where it was showing Nubreed was interviewing a Rastafarian. And the Rastafarian was talking about reincarnation. And Nubreed was there saying, yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. I gotta let Brainwaves know about that so he could do a video on it, man. This man is a straight hypocrite. Nubreed believes in reincarnation, y'all. There is a video on his platform. He probably took it down, but I know Brainwaves got the official video, right? I don't think I downloaded the video yet. But Nubreed was doing an interview with a Rastafarian in Jamaica, the same place where he called those people tethers. Nubreed was in Jamaica with the tethers, right? Literally interviewing a Jamaican brother, and the Jamaican brother is a Rastafarian, and he was talking about reincarnation, and Nubreed agreed with him 100%. He was agreeing with everything that the brother was saying in terms of reincarnation. Now he's on video acting like he don't agree with reincarnation. The man is a hypocrite.
You're not gonna get a second chance. That's how precious life is. And if the Lord didn't give us a time, none of us would value life. If the Lord didn't put a time stamp on life, none of us would value it. Y'all understand me?
He's gonna end the video. I hear some voices in the background, sound like a white guy in the background. That's why he ended the video in 20 minutes. Because the people started getting up in the morning to go to the pool to get, it's hot. You know what I mean? They probably got up in the morning to go to the pool. This man is at a pool and not even in the pool. Make that make sense, guys. This man is at the pool, dusting it up early in the morning, didn't even go in the pool. He literally sitting there taking up seats. People want to get in the damn pool, bro. Get out of here.
Let me see. Somebody says,
that man just woke up in the morning, didn't even brush his teeth, bro. His breath is stinking, dog. Dusting it up, just dusty as ever, fam. You know what I mean? Shout out to O'Shea, that's his talking point. About they be dusting it up.
Stop smoking weed and alcohol. All I do is gym and mind my business. That's how you got to do these days, man.
You don't mind your business. You always in my business, in Brainwave's business, in Rollo business. You always worrying about us, and you always sending your damn dusty ass damn viewers over here to tell us about ourselves. Every damn minute I go online, you got somebody coming over here saying, leave Nubreed alone. But yet this damn dog is making videos about me every day. This man got me plastered all over his page, making videos about me. But when I make a video about him, people want to tell me, stop talking about him. Nah, we're going to keep talking about him. It's content.
You got to remain set apart. You got to do something that is beneficial to your life.
That man can't make videos in his house, fam. His baby mama won't allow it. Matter of fact, that's her house. It's her name that's on the Section 8 voucher.
You got to make sure you spending your time around.
That man just looked dusty, bro. That man just dusty. That man didn't shower. Look how he got a shirt buttoned up all the way at the top. Who dressed like that, bro? That man don't got no swag, no style, nothing. Loose that top button, dog. Who taught this dude how to dress?
People who have your best interests at heart. You got to make sure you walking upright. And you know, I like to give positive messages.
That's a lie. You don't like giving positive messages. You was telling everybody that I'm a pedophile. You were telling everybody that I practice witchcraft and sorcery and that I'm a federal informant. That's what you said. That's not a positive message. You said I practice incest. That's what you said, fam. How you gonna say you only make positive messages? Listen, Jesus Christ didn't make positive messages. Jesus Christ preached the gospel, something you don't do. You preach your so-called positive messages because you're trying to sauce people up. You're trying to keep them dumbed down and docile because you know if you give them the truth, they're not gonna watch your videos no more.
Positive reinforcement. Because the time is now where we must change.
Check out this dude's hat. Why would you wear a hat like that with a shirt like that? Make it make sense. This dude don't got no style, bruh. No swag whatsoever, fam. Look at me in my picture right there, fam. You see the style, fam? Come on now. This man over here dusty as ever. Get up in the morning, then shower, then shave, then do nothing, bro. Button the shirt all the way to the top like that, choking yourself, bro. You can't even damn breathe.
We must grow. We must develop. Because if you lose this spiritual warfare, the consequences are deadly. Now, hopefully I said something.
What's the matter with that man eyebrow, bro? What the hell, bro?
Come on now, dog.
This is crazy, man.
Come on, man.
Today, you know what I'm saying, that really stimulated some thought and some growth. Look, I want y'all to be blessed. I got more material coming. Make sure y'all turn on post notifications.
Bro, you need a toothbrush, bro.
On. Make sure y'all stay tapped in.
Bro, you need Listerine.
Material coming. Y'all be blessed. Shalom. Peace.
Cap. That's all cap, dog. This is sad, bro. Oh, man. What a show. What a show. So, guys, we're going to get up on out of here, man. That's your guy, Nubreed right there. Man, so brothers and sisters, we're going to pretty much head on out of here, do what we got to do, because, man, this guy is a straight up demon, a liar, manipulator. And my job is to bring light to the truth. You know what I mean? I'm tired of people being deceived by lies and manipulation. You know? So y'all be safe out there. I gotta go take care of some business, get something to eat, do what I gotta do. And yeah. We'll be back probably later on. I might go live again or upload a video. I gotta talk about the situation again with Kevin Watson. I got to review the tapes and play the video and break down that particular story because it's messed up how he died. The brother was just in his car, bro, just live streaming, and then a op, a ninja, a YN came out of nowhere to rob his chain and took his life, man. A black man, and Nubreed don't care. He don't want to talk about it because if he talk about it, it confirmed everything that I've been saying. So that's why he went on vacation. Went on vacation in his backyard. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, R.I.P., man. R.I.P. to Kevin Watson. Condolences to his fam, his kids, his friends, fam, everybody. You know what I mean? He ain't have to go out like that, fam. You know what I mean? I don't know him personally. I don't know what kind of life he lived, but the way he went out was terrible. Terrible. That man, just seeing the gun pointed at him, man, knowing that a YN, a brother that looked just like him, a black man, not a white man, a black man, pull out a gun and ended his life, put a bullet in his chest to take his chain. Sick, man. Absolutely sick. You know? So we're going to keep y'all posted on these stories. You know, we got to cover a lot of news. There's a lot of news, a lot of topics, man. A lot of things I got to talk about, guys. So peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Zandra, V-Dub Man, Forever Studios, Brainwaves, Caramel Kimmy Kim, Sherelle, Tracy, Show Shao. I said V-Dub Man, right? Who else we missing? Sean the Navigator. I hope I ain't forgetting nobody, man. I don't want nobody coming for me. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man. We're gonna get up on out of here. Oh, I did? All right. Got to make sure I shout out all the mods, man. Yeah. So we're gonna get up on out of here. Do what we got to do. I said Forever Studios. I think I did, right? I said Forever Studios. Yeah, I said Forever Studios. They probably, you know, working, doing what they got to do. So we're just taking a break. But shout out to everybody that joined the show, all the viewers, everybody in the clouds, channel members, everybody that rock with the platform, helping to keep the lights on. Appreciate everybody stopping by, rocking with the platform. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Make sure you check out all the others. Check out the upload videos. If you have any sort of topics or anything like that, just put it in the comments. Like if, you know, you want videos you think I should do, put it in the comments. Or just send me a DM on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw and let me know what it is. You know? Yeah, Brainwaves is cooking all day. I've been cooking too. You know what I mean? Rollo been cooking too. I seen you go live earlier too. Nubreed on vacation, but he watching all three of us right now. He watching all three of us going crazy right now, bro. Doing spells and witchcraft right now. None of that stuff working, man. You know what I'm saying? We rebuke all of them curses and all those spells that Nubreed is putting out in Jesus' name, fam. We rebuke all those curses and we return it back to sender. You know? They mad at Rollo because he got the vehicle. They pissed off, man. They pissed off because that man out there working, doing what he got to do, surviving. That's what they were trying to hold back. None of those spells work, Nubreed. You wasting your time. You know? You wasting your time. We could see the demon in you. When you look at that image on the left, that's Nubreed. That's the guy that y'all listen to, talking about chosen one and always quoting scriptures. That's who y'all listening to. A demon. So, hey, rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you all in the next stream. Y'all have a blessed one. Drive safe. Shout out to all my truckers on the road. Everybody out there doing deliveries. Peace and blessings to all the 9-to-5 workers. Everybody on the grind. Stay safe. Ringo TV Reaction salute you. I'm out. Peace. We out of here.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.